Here are some creative worship guitar ideas for Revelation song. I'll break down exactly what I'm playing and how I'm shaping my sound. So here's exactly what I'm doing for Revelation song. Just 4 chords that repeat, and starting in the beginning of the song there, I'm using these shapes right here. And I'm using this vibe setting, just stroking the chords. A minor 7, C major, and G major. I think I got a taste more delay. I kind of tap these through the playthrough because I'm adding and subtracting a little delay or reverb there. It's easy on the fly with your foot, but I'm just stroking those chords with that vibe and this reverb, kind of let it tail off. And the intro and the first cycle of that verse is just that. And I might add my pinky in there. And just adding this little hook line in there from another version, but it fits really well with this, especially if your band is really upbeat with the full band with a drummer. On the 15th fret of the E and B strings, and then 14 on the E. So if I take this vibe off of here, you hear the delay just a little bit, but it's more the reverb that's kind of tailing, or kind of, you know, has a long decay there. So I just take the vibe off there for the second verse and play just basic chords, but I'm going down to my bridge pickup, which gives it this sound. Same 4 chords. And I'm adding that little hook line before I go back to that little vibe sound. And all I'm doing is going back to my neck pickup, which I started with. This is a lot clearer and less gain, but I'm not switching any gain structure. Then from that chorus, I'm going to a lead line instrumental, same 4 chords cycling though. So I get back to my bridge pickup. Getting back to the softer part again. So I'm really looking at this D major shape here and playing off of that shape basically. And then going to A minor. Keeping that, you know, shape there with my first finger. Just 2 frets down from the first little vocal melody, then walking up, back down, because then we're back. Gives me this. That's why I'm landing on the D note, which is in the G chord. Then a little bit of up and down here with the 4th fret of the G string. Pulling down to the 2nd fret because you're in line there to play that, and then I would just go back to that clean sound as it cycles through. But then it's building up to this big momentum there, so then I'm getting back to my bridge pickup, hitting the 2nd stage on this dualist, which has been, I've had just that on this whole time. You know, vibe would be off. And then I'm adding, doing a simple walk down. And going to a D chord. This time on the A minor 7th, I'm sliding up and back down. C. I'm digging into that C note, and I think I actually slid up to the E note, which is the major 3rd of a C chord. And then back to G. G, sliding up to the major 3rd of the G chord, which is a B note there. So the 2nd instrumental starts out the same as the first instrumental. Then you slide up to 12, 10, 13. The second time I kind of do a little, you don't have to, but a little half bend here in 12. $12, $15, and then on 7, a half bend back and forth. And sliding up to 10, which is an A note because you're back on the D chord.